Hello and welcome to Three Questions With. Got my friend Robin Fleischer with us. Going to talk a little bit about her law practice in today's segment. Hey Robin, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Great to be here.
So Robin, tell us a little bit about your practice.
Well, Fleischer Law Solutions is a full-service family law practice, and we offer services in mediation, divorce both contested and uncontested, post-divorce issues that also may involve unmarried parties. I also represent parties with restraining orders, harassment orders, and I also do criminal defense, especially domestics where they kind of overlap with the family law and the divorce issues.
So I think sometimes people are naive. They get a divorce and they think, okay, it's over and done with. Not always the case. There's sometimes issues come up after the divorce. People don't follow the rules, right?
Right. Here's the problem with a divorce. It's more so when you have children. If there are children, you're going to have a relationship with your ex until your children are emancipated, which whatever that means. Are they 18? Are they out of college? So many times there are issues, and there can be issues where one parent stops paying child support, or one parent needs to modify their child support because they've changed jobs. Sometimes one party decides to stop following the rules in the separation agreement, and so there are a lot of issues that come up. Sometimes both parents agree, hey, the separation agreement that we drafted 10 years ago isn't working anymore because our children are older. Let's get together and let's change things. So issues still come up, and my law firm will handle that. Many times these issues can be mediated, which saves a lot of time, a lot of money. Sometimes they can't be mediated and they have to get into court. And so, basically what I say is, I always say this: if you think you need a lawyer, you probably do. So, what does it cost you to pick up the phone and talk to a lawyer for 10, 15 minutes and decide, whether you need to come in for a consultation or you need representation? And, so if anybody thinks they have an issue, they can give my office a call. We'll talk to them. We can decide, what's the best solution.
So Robin, one of the issues that's very common today is people having children with each other who are not married, and maybe the relationship ends. So can you help people understand what their rights are as a parent?
Yeah, absolutely. This happens a lot, and there are very specific laws. Remember, now what I'm telling you right now, this isn't legal advice. This is just the law. When couples have children together and they're not married, the law automatically defaults. Custody is automatic to the mother, even if the father is on the birth certificate. So in order for the father to get joint custody, they have to go into court. Child support, just because the couples have children together and, morally and ethically, the father or the has to pay child support. They don't have to, unless they don't really have to, but the law says, well, you have to. So sometimes the couples voluntarily get along, but sometimes one couple says, no, you can go into court. So there are a lot of issues involved with that, and it's very difficult to navigate that yourself. And so my office can help with that. And again, many of these issues can be mediated. And the couple can come in and mediate and say, okay, well, this is how we are going to handle child support. This is how we're going to handle visits, and parents can get a judgment and get it into court without going through the costly litigation. And as you know, Kevin, sometimes you just have to go through litigation. And my law firm absolutely handles that. We handle that all the time.
So as Robin mentioned, this show is for informational purposes. Please don't construe it as legal advice. Always consult an attorney on any issues you have to make sure that the current laws apply. So Robin, how can people reach out to you? How can they learn more?
Well, first of all, they can always call my office, 978-871-2928. They can send me an email. It's robin.fleischer@robinfleischer.com. They can always go to my website, and they can always contact you, Kevin, because you know how to get to me.
Yep.
They can send me a Facebook message. My office is very accessible. That's I try to get back to my clients. If I can't get back to them that day, I try to get back to them at least within 24 hours.
Great. Robin, appreciate you taking a few minutes to come on the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thank you. Bye.